Order in this homosexual court. It's the Honorable Judge Jacob Schubach.
And the Honorable Judge Ryan Gabbett. The disputes are real, the decisions are final, and the judges are homosexuals. This is Gay Court.
Ooh.
Hello, and welcome back to Gay Court, the comedy podcast where we debate all things LGBTQ plus.
Gay rights.
Gay rights!
This week we are bringing forward the case of the Broadway Divas. Because why? It's Patricia LuPone's world and we just live in it. This week, our queer courtroom, discussing the world of Broadway divas, our theater uncut gems. And at the end, Ryan will bring forward the case of Patti LuPone versus Andrew Lloyd Webber and the pool, which I'm like, I don't even know what that is, but I can't wait to find out.
Do you know what it is?
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. But before we begin our cross-examination, we want to invite all y'all to be part of the debate, since we want all you guys to do your civic booty and be part of the queer courtroom. Send us your emails at gaycourtpodcast@gmail.com. Send us your queer conundrums, embarrassing dating stories, your gay crimes, anything you'd like, because we still need material.
We
Season 2.
Don't know what to write? Be sure to follow us on social at Gay Court Podcast. We'll be posting prompts, memes, and honestly anything we want because it's our podcast.
Mm-hmm.
And this seems like the perfect time to introduce you to our bailiff, our gay bailiff of the week. Drum roll, please. Introducing Theo Karras.
'Tis I. Hi.
Hello.
Welcome. Theo, who are you? How did you get here? What's your day like? How's it going?
My day, I was about to say just started, but started 2 hours ago, actually. I am Theo Karras. I am an actor. That's what I am. That's what I am. I got here. Who was it? Ryan, you messaged me, right?
Yes.
We have kind of followed each other for the past few years, because of a little Shrek video that I'm assuming that's kind of how we started following each other.
Yeah.
I had this viral video a couple years ago where I did Shrek impressions, and now I'm here in gay court. Being sued.
Ooh, being sued.
I should be sued
for gay crimes. Can you do a little Shrek impression for us?
Mm-hmm.
Sure can. I'm gonna start with Donkey, actually.
Okay.
No, I guess it's starting with Shrek. Why are you following me? I tell you why. 'Cause I'm all alone. There's no one here beside me. My problems have gone wrong. There's no one to deride me. But you gotta have friends. Stop singing. It's no wonder you don't have any friends. Thank you.
Oh my god. I'm like losing my mind. We said Broadway episode and you were like acting. Let's go.
Give him the Tony Award. Give him the Tony Award.
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna ask you to do that something again at the end of the podcast because I'm like, I need to see this again.
Absolutely.
Okay, wow.
I'll give you another scene. I'll give you a different scene next time.
Okay, can't wait. I can't wait. My Monday is off to like a great start. All right. So Theo, you're going to be our acting gay bailiff, our gaylif as we like to call it on the podcast. So you'll be providing your thoughts, comments, concerns, opinions throughout the podcast. It's a podcast. Just say whatever you want. But of course, to be a gaylif, we have to do our swearing in ceremony first. So I'm going to turn it over to Ryan, who manages that.
So our gaylif swearing in ceremony. So we asked you to bring a gay item to swear in with while you take the oath. Do you want to tell us what you brought?
I do. Do you want me to show it yet?
Yes.
Cool. This is my book, Faggots, by Larry Kramer.
Amazing.
Best way to continue history is to remember history. And this is my item. I love her so much.
We love Larry Kramer.
Like 2-3 times.
I love that you brought an actual book. I don't think anyone's ever brought a real book to swear in on. But this
is true. All right. So for the swearing in ceremony, please put your right hand on the item and your left hand like this. and then repeat after me. I swear to slay the whole truth and nothing but the truth. Yes, God. Period.
What is the first part?
I swear to slay.
I swear to slay the truth and nothing but the truth.
Yes, God.
Yes, God.
Period.
Period.
He's sworn in.
He's sworn in. Welcome to Gay Court.
So happy to be here.
Well, now begins the interrogation. It's
Yes.
time for some tough questions. Based on your performance, I'm going to ask you, who's in your modern day Lady Marmalade?
A very easy answer for me is
Wow.
Miss Patricia LuPone,
Mhm.
as well as Miss Liza Minnelli. Those are like my
Ooh.
Top two.
top two.
But you get two
But-
more people in there.
I always will go for a Carol Channing.
Okay.
I will always go for a Carol Channing. I guess modern day, she's dead now, but like, but
She's still in there.
and Audra McDonald.
Yes.
I
Audra
love
McDonald.
Audra.
We love an Audra McDonald moment.
All right. My question for you is, when was the last time you played the gay card?
Just the other day, somebody was like, I didn't know you can bake. And I was like, I'm gay. It's like, I'm gay. What do you mean? You didn't know I could bake. So that was my gay card.
Were you like a banana bread kind of person during the pandemic?
I,
I was.
yeah,
Yeah.
literally somebody said, how do you make your banana bread?
That's fair.
Oh,
Were you
God,
the person like looking for yeast in like March 2020?
that
Yep.
A sourdough starter.
Sourdough
literally so true. It's literally me.
Uh,
Oh gosh. Do you guys bake? You guys bakers?
the only thing I can make is banana bread and jello shots. So
Word. That's all you need to make. That's all you need to be able to make.
I make a really good apple pie, but that's
Oh,
basically
really?
it. Yeah.
Work.
it's fall, y'all.
Slay.
Slay. And then this final one is a new question that we added for season 2.
Mhm.
Is to give us your best straight voice, saying your best pickup line.
Okay. That's straight
Let's
voice.
get some acting on the
Yeah.
podcast.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's funny. In all my classes, I like love doing gay scenes. So everyone,
That's fair.
then this is like, all right. Hey. Hey babe. E. That's it.
Okay.
And scene. And scene.
scene. That was fantastic.
Acting hurts.
Acting is pain.
It takes
acting
everything
is
in you.
blood, sweat, and tears.
It's funny.
All right. So our first segment is Gaze on the Case.
Do, 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 do.
Gaze on the Case, where we cross-examine the same theme or topic. This week is all about Broadway and its elusive and earth-shattering chances. It's Broadway Divas.
We love a Broadway diva. So for this segment, we've each prepared a list of our favorite Broadway divas to present to the queer courtroom. We'll be discussing either our favorite moments, stories, and possible scandals and drama surrounding them. And honestly, we're just going to talk about them because we love Broadway.
Mhm.
For full disclosure, I don't know that much about Broadway. I've been to 2 Broadway shows in my life, and both of them Ryan took me to. So here we are. But I can go first because I have the least amount of experience, and I want the most amount of experience to go last because you should save the best for last. There are 3 people that I know that I would like to bring into the courtroom today.
Okay.
First, Renee Elise Goldsberry.
Slay.
Slay.
Yeah.
So we were just talking about the pandemic when, what was that thing that she was in? Hamilton. That one. When Hamilton came out on Disney Plus, I of course watched it with my roommate. And quite frankly, hers were the best parts, the entire thing.
Mhm.
It was like the only thing that I wanted to watch. And after that, after I watched Hamilton, I made a playlist on Spotify with Hamilton soundtrack, but only the songs with Renee Elise Goldsberry in it, because why would you listen to anything else? No offense to the rest of the Hamilton soundtrack, but
So the playlist was 3 songs.
It was 3 songs. But if you listen to it on repeat, it feels much longer. That is, yeah, that's a fair call out. She was also in this documentary now with John Mulaney episode on, it's like an IFC thing where
Is
they
that
make,
the one you kept singing
yes,
in my apartment?
they
Co-op?
make Co-op the musical. They make mockumentaries based on real documentaries, and they made one about, I don't even know what the real documentary was, but it was like they were recording a soundtrack for a musical that got canceled, and it's all of these funny songs about like a tennis court and doing cocaine and like going up an elevator. And Renee Elise Goldsberry can really hit those high notes, and I love her for that. The next person that I wanted to bring into the conversation was Carrie Renee Fuller,
Yeah.
who I saw her in Six, and I was also like, I like her for no reason other than I like her outfit. That's cool.
Have you seen Six? Yeah.
I have not. I've seen Don't Shoot Me, a bootleg.
Oh. We all have.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, I have some friends who saw it literally right as like the preview before the pandemic. Cut us off. Everyone loves it. Everyone loves it.
Yeah. It's a fun
We
show.
love it.
It's quick.
Yeah.
It's fun. We were front row. It was great.
We were front row.
But Ryan, you were telling me there was like drama with Carrie, right?
Oh my God. Did you hear how like it was all on like like Instagram Live? Do you saw how like the cast change happened really quickly? And then I forgot which one, but I read it somewhere. But one of the queens was saying how, oh yeah, like none of our contracts are renewed, blah blah blah. And then apparently Carrie in the background was like, just say what it was. We were all fired.
Listen, we love a queen who speaks her mind. And I knew, I was like, she's gonna be the one for me. And then finally, in my vast knowledge of Broadway, I of course have to bring up Trina Vega from Victorious performing not Chicago, Chicago. Chicago. And I like to think that it's her level of confidence that she had in performing that inspired me to be able to start a podcast. Because I was like, if Trina Vega can do whatever the hell she wants, so can I. And that's
so real.
It's the type of unhinged confidence I aspire to have.
We love your unhinged confidence, Jacob.
Thank you. Happy to be a participant. All right, now I'll turn it over to the Broadway experts.
Do you want to go first, Theo, with one, and I can go with one after?
Sure. Yeah. Ryan, remind me, are you in New York?
I am.
Do you live? Okay.
I do live in New York. Yeah.
So.
He's so close to Broadway too.
Period.
I'm singing Shucked tonight.
Oh, what are you saying?
Shucked. The
Shucked.
corn musical.
Gotta love it. Gotta love it.
My friend Jackie works for this show. She's like, get your tickets now. I was like, okay. So I'm going tonight.
Word. My first on my list, Ellen Green.
Ooh.
From Little Shop of Horrors.
We love Ellen Green.
She is just absolutely bonkers. She's absolutely bonkers, and I would do anything for that woman. I would do absolutely anything for that woman. Her video of I don't know if you've ever seen the video with her and Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh yeah,
she comes back for the reunion concert 30 years later.
Yeah.
And she's just her old self. Oh, everything about that performance is iconic.
I remember when they did that concert, and then I think the next year they were going to do Sunday in the Park with George. And then I remember some people were like, imagine it's just gonna be Jake Gyllenhaal doing all these shows with like the original leading lady. So they're like, imagine Bernadette Peter comes back for Sunday in the Park with George. Yeah, I would have died.
Yeah,
Sunday in the Park with George.
Oh, word. Period.
Oh, on theme.
But we do love Ellen Green. She's also pushing daisies, right?
I believe she is.
She was on the TV show, I think.
Wow. I really forgot about that.
Maybe she'll come back for the off-Broadway. little shop that's still going on right now, a block away.
Period. I have a classmate who graduated last year. She's currently playing Ronette
Oh my God.
in that
Really?
fucking production. Yeah,
Oh, that's awesome.
Go down to the theater and see her. Everyone listening,
Free promo.
Decayla, go see Decayla. She's eating it up.
Since I just said Sunday Park with George, I'll bring Emily Ashford. So I saw her, was it last week? The week before? One of the two. In Sweeney Todd. I will say she's currently giving the performance of her life as Mrs. Lovett. Will most likely be nominated, possibly win. But honestly, she's like the only redeeming thing of the production. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Yeah. It was they made a lot of choices, a lot of which I didn't really like.
Fair.
They
Fair.
just if you see it, just know there's a lot of choreography that's looks like they're dancing to Enya music, and it just didn't make any sense. So like the ensemble would just come on stage just like this.
I don't know. I'm kind of into
Just
that.
randomly. But it would just be like randomly, and then you'd be like, what are they doing?
It sounds kind of chaotic and something like I'd be into. They took it in a different direction.
And then there's like no set.
I'm noticing this trend with Broadway and minimalist and minimal.
Jessica Chastain.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only set was that microwave spinner.
Yeah, that's
But I still need a bit of milk, full fat, which I've warmed in the microwave.
And 5 chairs, and that's it.
Not the
the
turntable.
microwave.
Okay.
Yes. But Emily Ashford is doing all she can with that minimal set, and is just taking up the entire stage, and is amazing. I've never seen a hornier Mrs. Lovett in my life.
I would love to see that.
But she's great.
My next one, I don't know how much Broadway Diva, but she has one of my favorite YouTube videos, and that's all the gays
Really care about.
are good. Right, which YouTube
That's
videos
true.
are the best. Annalise Vanderpool, when she sings
Oh my God.
Change in Me, that
Yes.
video transitioned my brain. That video transitioned my brain. I literally I would love to see, I always say I would love to see her, not quite yet, she's not old enough, she's still too young, but her mama Rose would just
really good.
eat me up.
For Jacob, Annalise Vanderpool is
From That's
Chelsea
So
from
Raven?
That's a Raven.
I was
Yeah.
like, that at least.
Yeah,
She is an amazing singer. I don't know why she hasn't been on Broadway more. She's only done Belle
literally.
in Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, she was the closing, but she finished the show, and she finished that
Yes.
show.
Good for her.
I remember I thought she'd be a really good Fanny Bryce.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see
that would
that.
be really good.
She'd be really good, Fanny Bryce. I would also
Wow.
love to see her in Next to Normal as Diana when she's older.
Wow, that too.
When does the Annalise Vanderpool Renaissance begin?
Yeah, this is it. This
I'm
is
like-
it. We're starting it. We're starting it.
I'm like, we need to put her in like a season of White Lotus too. Let's just get her an Oscar, an Emmy, whatever she needs.
Get her
Watch
everything.
all of her Instagram lives. All of them.
Let's get her.
No, but she is amazing. That video of her with a change in me also
Is-
changed me.
Yeah, literally.
Jacob, you can watch it after.
Yeah. I'm like literally like bookmarking it right now.
I showed it to my friends, and they were like, towards the beginning, it's like slow, and they're like, oh, okay, I don't get it. And then by the end of it, they were like, geez, this fag, can we say fag? This
Yeah.
fag knows what he's talking about.
Oh, we love fag. We use it all the time.
In a reclaiming way.
Reclaiming.
Yes.
Most of the time. Just kidding. But no, she should be on Broadway more. I'm not sure why she's not.
I'll call her.
Yeah, do that. Just go on her Instagram lives, just commentate it on every single video. Just be like, come back to Broadway.
We want you.
We're gonna
Gays, we want you.
We need to DM her and get her on this podcast.
True. True.
Theo's like, if that happens, please bring
Call
me back
me.
as
Of
well.
course.
Call me. Call me.
So you can do your Shrek impression for her.
Yes.
And she'll be like, who are you?
She's like, you're hired. Like, for what?
For whatever you want.
I'll take it. I'll take it. I'm about to graduate. I'll take it.
My next one is Audra McDonald, because 6-time Tony Award winner, won every single woman category, basically. No, she did, right? Yeah.
I believe.
Wow.
Both leads and featured for both musicals and plays. So she got 4. Yeah. She can sing the phone book. I'd listen. I would love to see that. I've only seen her in one show, but it was the play Frankie and Johnny. And the image of Michael Shannon sucking her breast on stage as the curtain rose lives in my brain, but I would like it to leave.
That's a lot to see.
Because it was first, the lighting was very dim and everyone's like, what's going on? Then it just gets really bright. I just see her him sucking her breast, and I was like, oh, Audra McDonald, mother.
Mom.
Grace from Annie, the 1999 movie.
The best version of Annie there is.
That is the best version of Annie.
That is the I'll die on that pedestal.
But that woman is amazing. I really want to see that Ragtime reunion concert happening in 2 weeks, but it's sold out. And I don't.
Is that in 2 weeks?
Yeah, in 2 weeks. I think
Wow.
exactly 2 weeks from now, on the 27th.
Life comes at you fast.
Jeez.
I would love to see that, but there's no more cheap tickets, and I don't have $25,000 to donate, so I will not be going, most likely.
So I will be watching the YouTube video. I will be watching.
But I love Audra McDonald. What's your favorite Audra moment, Theo? Aside from Annie.
Oh damn. The red dress Sondheim night.
Oh, yeah.
What does she sing? Suddenly in my mind is Leave You by what's her name?
The Folly song, but I forgot who sang it in that concert. Was it Donna Murphy? No.
Yeah, it was Donna Murphy. The Glamorous Life is what Audra sings. Oh, I just listen on repeat. I just listen on repeat. And that version of that same night, Patti, when she sings Ladies Who Lunch.
Yes. Did you see the company revival by any chance?
I didn't. I was in New York when it was happening. And my friends and I were about to get tickets, and then my friends and I went out and just didn't see it and did not see it. But Patti was out regardless. It was a week when I went when she had COVID. So I wouldn't have been able to see it anyways.
It's okay. It's fine. But
Patti.
She's great. I remember reading some of the comments somewhere. Apparently, when she the first preview back, I think, from the pandemic, when she said everyone rise, everyone was like, do we stand? And everyone just stood. But Patti LuPone, she's amazing. She's on my list, and she's on the Let the Record Show coming later. But what's your favorite Patti moment? Because I'm pretty sure she's on your list as well.
Me?
Yeah.
TV world, it's when Patti is have you seen Hollywood? Ryan Murphy.
Only a few episodes. I never finished it.
Ooh. There's an episode spoiler. I'm going to give you a spoiler. There's an episode where she's just getting fucked on the stairs. That's my favorite Patti film. She's
Cinema.
Ryan Murphy knew exactly what I wanted. And then stage Patti. Oh Jesus Christ. Either Ladies Who Lunch red dress or Her Meadowlark.
Oh, yeah.
Her Meadowlark to me really is bread and butter.
My favorite Patti moment is stop taking pictures. Who do you think you are? For Jacob, this
Yeah,
happened.
am I any more context?
It was in Gypsy back in, I think, 2008,
Mhm.
2007, 2008.
Yeah.
Apparently there was a reporter who was taking pictures with Flash in the audience. And during Patty's big number,
Big
Patti,
number, like
like
end of show,
like the 11 o'clock number when she's like singing her head off, basically.
She's Belton.
She's Belton. She stops the show mid-song and goes, "Stop taking pictures. Who do you think you are? You heard it at the start of the show. No pictures." And then goes on a tyrant for like a minute and a half, 2 minutes. The ironic part is this is all taped.
I was like, is this on
That's
YouTube?
so real.
Yeah. There's an audio of it on YouTube, which is the irony of it all. And then you just hear Patti just screaming, and then the reporter like leaves, and the audience cheers, and Patty's like, "Let's start it again." And then it goes from the start.
5, 6, 7, 8.
And they redo the entire song.
That's incredible.
The best part about it is afterwards, like, she's like, "I won't perform unless they get out of here." So like they get the reporter out of there. By the way, they say he was like supposed to be there and taking pictures.
Yeah.
With Flash.
He was,
like that was his job.
And since it's just audio, like you can't really tell who tells Patti they're gone, but it just sounds like some twink being like, "Patti, they're gone." It sounds just like, "Patti, they're gone," and then he's like, she's like, "From the beginning."
Yeah.
I literally cannot wait to listen to that.
Oh, it's everything. Me and my friends, every time my teacher will say something, it's just a acting class of 30 people.
Yeah.
Me and my friend that sit next to each other, we're so dramatic, and we're just like, "Stop taking pictures."
That's iconic. I love like a good on stage moment. Like when was like Beyonce
And you
was
know-
like, "Stop
Yeah.
the lights, somebody's getting fired." Beyonce.
There was also Patty was also in a play like a couple years ago, and then apparently some guy on the aisle was on his phone, and like the stage itself is like a half circle, so the seats also go around the stage. So as she was leaving the stage, she grabbed the phone out of the guy's hand and walked off the stage.
She's like,
she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing.
She's incredible.
And I'll give it to her. People, that's like, I guess just as an actor, I'm just like, that's my biggest pet peeve. So like, I get her just being like, "I'm Patti fucking LuPone. I'm gonna take your phone."
Yeah.
That's fair.
My friend Ben, he like met Patti at stage door, but apparently a few years before that, he was just taking the train and like looked up, and there was Patti LuPone with her friend just sitting on the train. So he took a photo with her, and then when he saw company when it was here, he like printed out the photo and asked her to sign it, and she goes, "When the hell did I take the train?"
That's good shit.
Oh my god. Did she sign it?
That's good shit.
She signed it, but then she's like, "What the fuck did I take the train?"
Yeah.
That's incredible.
There's also the video, was semi recently. They were doing a woman talk back from the cast of company, or
With a mask.
the cast of company, yeah.
Yeah.
And somebody had like their masks below their nose, and she was like, "If you wear your mask." And Katrina Lenk is just sitting there like,
Yeah.
Was Patti LuPone like eating Cheez-Its or something too? Like goldfish
yeah, it was
crackers?
some shit like that. It literally was some shit like that.
Oh, we love Patti LuPone. Patti LuPone
Oh,
is
she's
pure chaos.
everything.
She is life.
Have you seen her in anything?
Company,
Oh, company, yeah.
and I think it was just Company. I feel like I saw her in something else, but I think it's just Company.
Yeah.
But
I see her in everything.
but she gave up her equity card.
True.
She'll just do some like small little productions that she creates
She's going
in her
on
basement.
she's going on some tour. But like if you look, the cities are like Wichita. Like it's random. It's like random little like stops. But she's doing her best. She's doing it.
Have either of you seen the video when she gives the tour of her basement?
No.
So
What's
she
in her
gives
basement?
it. She gives a tour of her basement. She has like cassette tapes. She also has like pinball games. She
Yeah.
has a locker that she opens up and pulls out a bong, and like one of her toadies just there, and she's just like, whatever.
She is my everything. She is literally my everything.
Truly, in the past 5 minutes, I'm like, I am fully a stan. Like, I gotta look up every video she's ever done.
No, literally, like Patti LuPone is amazing.
She taught me everything I know about acting. I went through 4 years of schooling and I could have got it all through Patti LuPone. I don't mean that. So if my teachers are ever listening to this, I swear.
Oh my gosh.
I think we have time for like one or two more. Do you want to talk about one more, Theo?
Yeah. Who else? I wrote somebody this down. Mentioned this earlier. Carol Channing.
Yes.
I love her. Her. I just did drag for the first night. Time the other day, y'all.
Love
I did
that.
Carol Channing drag.
Ooh, we need pictures.
I'll get you some pictures.
We need also a video of the performance to insert right here. Just kidding.
Have you ever seen Jam Tomorrow, Jam Yesterday?
No, I don't think I have.
Oh, I'll send you guys a video.
Okay.
I did this full just like drag routine of hers, and she's like, Jam tomorrow, jam yesterday, but never jam today. And it
You're very
literally
good at voices.
yeah, it's what I do.
It's part of being an
I love them. She just my queen, if you guys can see that. It's her.
Yes. We can see.
Carol Channing.
Her dolly, her everything
dollies.
she does. She gives very Ellen Green energy.
We do
to me,
women with distinct voices.
Exactly. So yeah, there's that's my other
Sideshow starring Ellen Green and Carol Channing.
Literally. Oh, the fact that like Ellen Green's like and Carol Channing's just like
Who would be Daisy? Who would be Violet?
They alternate.
Yes, I can see that.
Alternate.
Yes, give me what's that play with what's her name? Cynthia Nixon and what's her other name? The other lady. They did a play recently and they switched the roles.
I do not know. I wish I did.
Laura, is it Laura?
Laura
Dern.
Dern.
It's gonna annoy me until I figure it out.
And just like that.
Oh God. I'm like, when does season 2 come out?
I don't know, but I will be watching. Hate watching.
Do you watch it, Theo?
Watch.
And just like that.
I do not.
Did you watch Sex and the City?
I did not.
Oh my gosh, you gotta watch Sex and the City.
I'm a bad gay.
Are you a fag? Like, are you even a fag? Just kidding. The Little Foxes. It was Cynthia Nixon and Laura Linney. They switched the roles every other day or something.
Ooh, I love that.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I will also say, I was listening to one of your guys' earlier episodes last week, and on the topic of Carol Channing and Dolly, you know who I would love to play Hello Dolly?
Who?
Jennifer Coolidge.
Oh my god.
Yes.
I think her Dolly Levi would actually just be
iconic.
Really, really, really iconic.
Someone bring back that revival and then bring Jennifer Coolidge as Dolly Levi.
Jennifer Coolidge for everything.
There is a Twitter image that went around. It was this tonight's performance, the role of Dolly Levi will be played by Jennifer Coolidge. Did you see that?
No, I really didn't.
So the gays have already thought of this.
Oh, damn. Damn. Here I am feeling original.
The gays have created this back in, I don't know when, but I'll find it. And we'll put it in
I would really
story.
love that. I would really, really love that. Who else for you, Ryan?
Oh, I love a good Laura Benanti. I love a good Kelly O'Hara. I guess I love Sopranos. But I'm like trying to think what I think what I saw recently and who I thought was really great.
And Juliet.
Oh my God, and Juliet, the boy
How was
band
that?
back. Me and Jacob went back in October when it was like first starting previews. It was fun. Jacob, thoughts?
It was all right. It wasn't life-changing like Six was, but
Heard.
it was a good second musical for me to see in my lifetime.
Jacob, have you seen Hamilton live?
No.
No.
I really wanted to see Wicked live, but we didn't get tickets.
Next time, when you're in June, when you come back.
I'll be there.
Oh, I saw Bad Cinderella. I want to talk about Carolee Carmello.
Ooh, I love Carolee Carmello.
Will you be seeing Bad Cinderella by any chance?
I can't say I will.
Because if you do,
for Patty's sake. Right.
If you do, the best way to see it is how I saw it, aka on 5 Shots. It was a transcendent moment. I had no idea what was going on. There was a TikTok I saw recently where it was like Andrew Lloyd Webber did something where it's not bad, but it's not good. She's described it as a circle because somehow it started bad, but circled back and it's somehow good. And she was just like, it didn't make any sense, but I was living. And I was like, I feel that. It was camp. There were moments where there was just so many things happening. I think my favorite line was when they were saying like it was like, oh, I'm battling all these bimbos or something like that. And it was just completely out of nowhere and it made no sense. And it was just like, Andrew Lloyd Webber,
what's going on?
Did he write the book? Did he write the book too?
No, apparently like the book, there's like apparently like 5 book writers because they try to fix they try to fix whatever they did in London. I don't know if they fixed it. They did something.
They made it different. Did Andrew Lloyd Webber
would like to see that?
Did he write Into the Woods?
No, that's Stephen Sondheim.
Oh, okay. I saw Into the Woods once. It was a community production. East Aurora, New York.
Sondheim, Webber.
100%.
I didn't know the difference until right now.
Sondheim is
supreme.
Top tier.
Died on my birthday. My 22nd birthday.
Not
it
Slay.
Was the not Slay. It was not Slay.
Not Slay.
Or was it like when one Supreme dies, the other rises?
Ooh, I like to imagine that, but like Stephen Sondheim fucking died.
R.I.P. Kobe Bryant died on our birthday.
Yeah,
Y'all share a birthday?
Me and Jacob shared the exact same birthday, day and year.
Wow. That's really neat. That's really neat.
The next segment is Let the Record Show, homos.
What is it that you're the most grateful for today?
Being alive!
All right, so Let the Record Show is where we discuss iconic pop culture history moments and determine if they belong in the gay court history books. So our final ruling will be whether or not it gets inducted into the book. So far, our batting average is 100%. We've inducted every single pop culture moment that we've brought in front of the court into the books. But Ryan, would you like to bring in front of the court the case of Patti LuPone versus Andrew Lloyd Webber and the pool?
Patti LuPone versus Andrew Lloyd Webber and the pool. Jacob and Theo, do you know anything about this story?
No, but I do know that Patti LuPone once told people to stop taking pictures.
Theo, what do you know about this story?
I know a good deal. Everything Patti put in her book. All the interviews she's given.
Oh my god, there's a tell-all? Oh my god.
Oh.
I'm getting materials to look at for days. I can't wait to dive into this.
The book is the best also because if you listen to the audiobook, she does the audiobook as well.
Okay, I'll be listening to the audiobook.
Epic. It's epic.
What is her book called? I'm like, I hope it's just called Patti.
Called LuPone.
Yeah, there's 2. Patti LuPone, a memoir, and Patti LuPone.
Incredible. Her search engine optimization is through the roof.
She's like, you just need to know my name. That's all you need to know. But
Incredible.
I'll go through the story, and you can interject via with any other side notes or the book or anything,
Sounds
or
great.
change anything if I say anything wrong. But so the article I got is from Vanity Fair, and then there is another article. Forgot which one, I didn't list it, so I mixed the two, and we'll see how it goes.
Yeah.
So it's now been, as of now, it's been 30 years since
Wow.
Andrew Lloyd Webber fired Patti LuPone from the lead role of Norma Desmond in Sunset Boulevard, the role she originated in London. She was replaced with Glenn Close, who later won the Tony for that performance as Norma Desmond in the 1995 Tony Awards. And this was the start and the catalyst to a 2-decade-long feud between Patti LuPone and Andrew Lloyd Webber, who had a very good relationship prior to this.
I'm going in blind, and this is already the most dramatic shit I've ever heard in my life, and I cannot wait to hear more.
Yeah.
Continue.
All right, so Patti first worked with Andrew Lloyd Webber back in 1979 when she played Evita, played Eva Perón in Evita back on Broadway, and then they worked together again in 1993, like early 1993, when Patti played Norma Desmond in the original production of Sunset Boulevard in London. And Patti was originally contracted to star in the Broadway production too. But then we'll get a lot what happened with Glenn Close and everything. So when Patti did that pre-Broadway London tryout, she was also attached to all like the previous readings of the show. And the London production itself got very mixed reviews, though Patti got like mixed favored reviews. So she was like, okay, like basically she was like the only redeeming factor of the show, they were saying. But later in 1993, Sunset Boulevard did a LA production starring Glenn Close. This was a new, tightened, and revamped version of the London production that ended up getting drowned in praise and all these praise of reviews. Due to this, it was later announced that Glenn Close would be starring in the Broadway production instead of Patti LuPone. And Patti LuPone found out by reading it in a column.
Oh no. Oh no.
Which she was going to there's some segment of it where they were going to bring it to America, and I believe she either wanted to play it in Los Angeles, the out of town trial, but she still had to serve her role in the West End, like it was still running in the West End, and they were like, "No, Patti, like don't worry, like it's totally good. Glenn Close is going to do it. You're good. It's good, girl. It's good, girl." And and then
Wow.
So this second article I found, they had a little blurb that the actual like writer wrote, which I want to read because it's so funny. It's at this time I'd like to take a moment to drop our heads and have a moment of silence for the glasses and windows who lost their lives when Patti shattered them with her screams of rage after finding out that she got dumped.
Oh my God. I mean, this is kind of a moment where I'm like, I kind of wish that Twitter existed back then, because it would have been a wild day on Twitter. It would have been a wild one for us.
The gays would have been going
The gays
crazy.
are crazy.
They would have been losing it.
I want the original clippings from the newspapers. I want them framed as art in my apartment.
I'm like,
Wait, that's such a good idea.
That is actually a really good idea. I was going to say, of anything to like do a historical reenactment of, this is it.
Yes,
I'm like,
literally.
Like, this is something I want to see live.
Well, they say she took not a club, like her lamp, and smashed everything in her dressing room. And I don't know if Ryan, if you know like the Norma garb,
the caftan,
she walked out of the theater. They say, I don't know if this is true, if this is just but she walked out of the theater in Norma garb after destroying her fucking dressing room with a lamp.
Good for her.
And I literally was like, damn, if that ain't Patti LuPone, I don't know who it is.
Icon. She's an icon.
Icon. I love her.
So at the time, Weber stated this: in view of the expense of the production and that our investors have been vocal about this, the consensus and the wisest decision for us to come to Broadway, which is the preeminent place for a musical to be, was we had to go with Glenn Close. So
Wow.
Patti threatened to sue, and they reportedly settled in court where Andrew Lloyd Webber paid her off, and she walked away with $1 million.
Period.
She turned around and used that cash to buy for her Connecticut home a pool, which she famously named the Andrew Lloyd Webber Memorial Pool.
Yeah.
As in, like, he died and then she named it that, or
No, he's still
She just-
alive.
okay.
She
He's
just
still
named it that.
alive.
okay.
He's
as-
dead to her.
Got it. Caught up.
As per an article, I think the article, in New York Times in 1996, Patti LuPone stated this: "On blissful sunny days in the woods, we toast Andrew Lloyd Webber by the Andrew Lloyd Webber Memorial Pool." Patti LuPone stated in 1996's the New York Times. "This is the best thing that could have happened. Was getting fired from the show."
Wow. Honestly, iconic.
Yeah.
There's still a little bit more. I read in the other article, she said that it stated that though she was pleased with the good amount of money she got and the swimming pool, the feud did follow between Patti LuPone and Andrew Lloyd Webber for many years. So the second article stated how over the years Patti LuPone continued to shit all over Andrew Lloyd Webber, and she devoted a piece of her memoirs by dragging him. Patti said that she was wary of taking the role of Evita because how hard it was to sing, and she felt like Andrew Lloyd Webber hated women and loved torturing their vocal cords.
Oh my god.
And during a 2005 interview with the Washington Post, Patti came for how Andrew Lloyd Webber looked and stated, "And didn't he look charming at the Oscars last night?" She cackled with delight, all bloated. The laughs subsided, and she finally murmurs, "Forgive me."
Does he respond back to her, or is he just like, okay, Patty's being Patti, and just ignores it?
I don't think he ever like fully like
And even if he
rebutted.
does, I'm not listening.
Yeah.
And even if he does, I'm not listening.
The gays have chosen to stand behind Patti LuPone, and we stand by her.
Well, that's
Yeah,
fair.
absolutely.
Patti also in an New York One on stage interview, which apparently has been scrubbed from the internet. Patti stated that Webber is a desperate human being. He really is. He created a toxic environment because he didn't get what he wanted. The firing had nothing to do with show business, and everything to do with a man that is mentally unstable. So it infected my life.
How many years after this was that?
20.
20 years later, she was saying,
She's still going off about it.
good for her.
But back in 2018, Patti apparently put aside her hatred for Andrew Lloyd Webber, and apparently the feud is over because she agreed to sing "Don't Cry for Me, Argentina" during a tribute to Broadway at the Grammys in 2018. As per the article, Patti and Andrew met to rehearse, and when she went into the room, everybody thought that she was going to throw chairs and just like probably punch him, honestly. But instead, Patti threw niceness and said, "Hello, Andrew," then turned to the others in the room and went, "This is detente, ladies and gentlemen." There were big laughs. Andrew Lloyd Webber and Patti LuPone embraced and went to work. Sources say that Patti LuPone insisted Lloyd Webber do the trimming, and then she brought down the rehearsal studio by singing the song in its original key. And Andrew apparently said that she's spectacular in voice, and Andrew was blown away.
I
Wow.
did not know that. I did not know that last part.
Living for the detente line. She's like, just so you know.
But
Wow.
another article stated, like, was there ever a feud between Patti LuPone and Glenn Close?
That was going to be my
So-
next question.
I always wondered that.
So I like the article had a little blurb, so I will read the blurb. So LuPone and Close had never had a rift at the same level that she had with Andrew Lloyd Webber, but the two actresses never really spoke for 20 years until they were both at the Kennedy Center to honor the Broadway darling Barbara Cook. LuPone recounted the story on Watch What Happens Live.
Cinema.
She stated, as luck would have it, I sat at Barbara's table with everybody else who was performing for Barbara. And there was an empty seat right next to me. And Glenn Close came and sat down right there. And she said, I had nothing to do with the Sunset Boulevard controversy. And they hugged. And Patti LuPone stated, holy shit, it's that easy that you can just get rid of years of anxiety.
Wow.
Aww.
Wow, I believe that.
That is true. Sometimes it's just the easiest things that.
But yeah, that is the Andrew Lloyd Webber versus Patti LuPone, the pool, and their basically 30-year long feud.
I always say that we see it in like these types of feuds in like increments. So like every 10, 15-ish years. Like I always say like that was a good start to one, and then like Wicked came with like Adina and Stephanie J. Block. And now like Funny Girl, like Beanie and Leah Michelle.
Yeah.
And I'm like, where's Ryan Murphy's satire on this?
Remember his show feud? We need
yeah.
Apparently it was supposed to come out with season 2. And it's going to be called like Buckingham Palace between like Princess Diana and Prince
the Queen.
No, what's
Andrew?
Prince Charles.
Prince Charles.
But that was scrapped. So Ryan Murphy.
Dude, I've never heard of that.
It was the first one was about what happened to Baby Jane, I think. And it had Susan Sarandon and Jessica Lange.
Oh, I have definitely seen this now that you're saying this, and I'm looking at pictures. I'm like, actually, I have seen this. Wow, I forgot all about that show.
I would love season 2, if there ever is one, to be Patti LuPone versus Angela Weber,
Close.
and it'd be
I guess not Good Close.
And it'll be called Sunset Boulevard.
You're onto something. Producer credits.
But yeah, that's it. Do you guys think that this story should go into the gay history books?
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
I rule.
It is.
Yes.
That is gay history.
That's gay history right there. Like,
Jacob, you need to think about this story. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are this is one of the most dramatic things I've ever heard. And now I'm going to be sucked into the vortex of watching YouTube clips of, I don't know, Patti LuPone talking about this, Patti LuPone's audio, but I'm just going to be in a Patti LuPone loophole all day long now.
Me. Going to class and everybody's like, shut up! Shut up about Patti!
I'm going to have a playlist on Spotify of just Patti LuPone songs.
Oh, yeah.
There's great videos. Yeah, I'll send you all the videos you need.
I
know all the great Patti videos. Stop taking pictures.
Start with that one, and then
please start with that one. Oh my gosh! All right. Well, that brings us to the saddest part of the show: the closing statements. So the closing statements is where we give our final thoughts, comments, concerns, opinions on this week's episode of Gay Court. Ryan, would you like to start?
Sure. I only have one sentence to say. This is Detente, Patti LuPone, 2018.
Incredible. My closing statement is please send me the YouTube links. I need to see all of the videos. Theo?
And Theo?
And mine?
Yes.
Jam tomorrow. Jam yesterday. But never jam today. That's my closing statement.
Incredible. All right, before we close it, Theo, I think we have time for one more Shrek impression.
Oh, forgot about that. I did. Okay. Let's see. How does the onion scene go? Ogres are like onions. They smell bad? Yes. No. Oh, they make you cry. No. Oh, you leave them out in the sun. They start sprouting little white hairs. No. Layers. Ogres have layers. Ogres have layers. Onions have layers. We both have layers. Oh, you both have layers. Not everybody likes onions. Cake. Everybody likes cake. Cakes have layers. I don't care what everybody likes. Ogres are not like cakes. You know what everybody else likes? Parfaits. You ever met one person say, hey, let's go get a parfait, and they say, no, I don't like parfaits. Parfaits are delicious.
Scene. Wow. That is
Tony Award. Oscar.
Wow.
Please. I'm dying to be a star, Mom.
I'm a star, please. Wow. I feel like I've just witnessed art, like cinema in my, like, wow. On zoom.com.
I like that. Zoom.com.
All right. Well, that was the episode. If you enjoyed it, be sure to find us on social at Gay Court Podcast. And then my handle is I Got Shubach, IGOTSCHUPBACH. And Ryan's is What's Up? It's Ryan, WAZUPITSRYAN. And remember, if you hear this and you don't follow us, that makes you homophobic. You don't want to be homophobic.
Yes, and like we said at the top of the podcast, send us an email at gaycourtpodcast@gmail.com. Send us anything, because like we said, we need material. Send us some Patti LuPone stuff, because why not? And give us stars on all podcast platforms. But anything less than 5 stars is what?
Homophobic.
Don't be homophobic. Be a Valentina ally.
And before we go, Theo, where can people find you?
People can find me on Instagram, Theo 2_Karras, Karras, and on Twitter, Theo_Karras_.
We love an underscore.
Yeah, follow me there. I am constantly doing stuff, posting stuff. So find me there.
Perfect. And one day we'll see you on Broadway.
Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully.
Yes.
I can't wait. I'll be in the front row.
Well, Gay Court will be in the front row.
Of course, I'm going to get y'all my comp tickets.
Oh, perfect. We love to see it. All right. Well, until next time, keep slaying.
Stay chaotic. Bye.
Gay Court is a Perfectly Done Toast podcast production.